So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Moon in the fourth house in the sign of Libra for Aries Ascendant people. And what happens when Moon is in the fourth house in the sign of Libra for Aries Ascendant folks? And as always, if you do not know, if you have this placement, what other planetary placements you have, all the other astrological details for that, check out the links here, check out our full astrological report, including my books, Astrology Conjunction Aspects to Mahadashi, the Peter Light, and my consultations at this link, and my school, which, yes, it's about to start officially my school, Vedic Astrology Academy, because I officially finished my planetary lessons today for all the students. And the thing is, now we get into the fun part of astrology. Now we get into the tricks and techniques and being able to look at a chart and see things right away, predict things right away. So I'm very glad that I finally got done with the most heavy part of the course, which was planets, because now it's going to be quite easy and simple, no matter what it is. From Gemini to Ashtakvarga to you name it, Dasha, it's just going to be simple for me. And then today I taught a technique on degrees. Secret technique with degrees. Very simple. But let's get back to our moon. So moon in the fourth house in Libra, number one thing we'll see is that a person will get a very beautiful spouse. Spouse may have a tan complexion, but beautiful. The person will always be pleased through the spouse, especially if there's no malefic aspect on the moon. Like spouse will always be devoted to you, whether you're a male or female, doesn't matter. The spouse is going to be a devoted person to you. And especially it shows as soon as you get married, you'll be doing business. You'll have thoughts of business. You will have desire to trade and do business. The other thing that we also see is that usually a person moves to foreign lands, far away places from their birth city. Why? Because you got to understand the concept of Bhavat Bhavam. Fourth house and seventh house. So seventh house is 4 places away from the fourth house. So Bhavat Bhavam of the fourth house is the seventh house. So that means it's home away from home. And seventh house is the maternal grandmother, which also shows that a person would feel like they were raised by their maternal grandmother. Perhaps your maternal grandmother stayed with you while your mother was at work. She was raising you, and you felt like, wow, you have this close connection with the maternal grandmother. There's this great love for her. The other thing we also see with moon in the seventh house is that a person can be quite highly sexual. Not just the person themselves, but their spouse will be sexual. And the person will have a medium height with this type of a moon. Will have maybe even have like a ovalish face with bushy eyebrows. The other thing we also see is that usually if moon is in the seventh house with the aspect of Jupiter, a person get married really early, like 19, 21, 22, which was back in the days quite a normal time to get married. That, oh, you're 21, you're 18, get her married or get him married. So in a way, this moon can give very early marriage or early sexual experiences. Then, the other thing we also see with moon is that your mother is an excellent business person. Your mother may not have worked ever. She could be a housewife, but when she goes out in the market, she knows how to negotiate her way to get the best deal. And your ability to trade, your ability to do business, your ability to negotiate, deal with contracts came through the mother, observing the mother. Because remember, astrology is all observation. So it's like the transferring of DNA kind of happens through observation. You're around your mother the most. So huge influence will come in. And even if Saturn aspects your moon, But let's say if Saturn is strong in the 7th house with moon in Libra exalted, in the 10,000 Capricorn, in its own sign, absolutely moon, it'll help the moon to achieve all its hopes, wishes, and desires. Usually people do get their desires met, but especially, people are quite afraid of Saturn. Oh my God, Saturn in my 7th house, what's going to happen? Sure, it can bring disappointments, but to the most of the extent, it does bring in fulfillment of desires. This is the type of moon that a person will engage in drinking alcohol, perhaps after marriage, if there's no aspect of Jupiter. If only like aspect of, let's say, Mars, Rahu, Saturn is there, person will start drinking after marriage like this. Oh, yeah, look at that. How cool it is. All in one. I can walk anywhere just holding one glass. That's my cigar glass. But overall, especially with this Libra sign being one of the masculine sign, okay? Because see, people actually wonder, Venus is a feminine planet, and Libra is the Mool Trikon sign of Venus. So why is it that this has been given a masculine quality? Well, that's because we think of Venus as a female, some female goddess. But in Vedic astrology, what is Venus? Venus is Shukracharya, a male avatar, not avatar, I would say a male deity, male, being, star being. There's all sorts of mystery about these planetary deities, but let's just say they're star beings. It's a male. That's why it's given that male personification or that male identity with Libra. And your spouse will always manage the household budget, the household income. And spouse will have a very good relationship with the mother, especially if there's no malefic aspect. Very good relationship with your mother. So overall, it's a very good, easygoing, placement with the moon. But yeah, it can cause havoc. I mean, depending upon how this moon is placed with aspects and conjunction. But overall, it can just give a very dynamic, very balanced and dynamic approach to marriage. Like your happy self is actually in a marriage. Most people are like, oh my God, marriage. Stay away from marriage. Oh, marriage, this and that. But for this person, they're like, no, I'm not having that same experience. I love my wife. I love my husband. We have the greatest of time. This is one of those placements. This is why you can't paint the world with just one brush. It's a whole painting of the divine with different colors. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of moon in the 7th house in Libra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If I don't know where your moon is placed, all the astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.